Thank you for joining us. Republicans are meeting this weekend in La Crosse for their state party convention, which comes amid a contentious budget debate at the state capitol and continued questions of whether former President Trump will be the Republican candidate on next year's presidential ballot. Political reporter Will Keneally is in La Crosse with the latest.
Here in La Crosse, Republicans are laying out their game plan for the next year, and a lot of that is tied to the state budget and conservative budget priorities. Now, conservatives like Assembly Speaker Robin Vos have taken a clear stance against diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts at state agencies. And this also comes the same week that Dane County voted to approve a sanctuary county status for itself for trans and non-binary residents.
I think what Dane County is doing is preposterous.
That's the conservative reaction to Dane County's vote Thursday. Under the proposed resolution, the county board would ask the sheriff to not prioritize enforcing a ban on gender-affirming care if that became state law. Vos said today that was on the horizon.
We also have legislation that we intend to bring forward about kids and the ability for us to ensure that they are not mutilated.
This week, Republican legislators floated the idea of withholding funds from Dane County for that sanctuary status. Vos did not address those comments directly.
I have not seen his comments, so I don't know.
But it's part of a bigger issue that Republicans are looking to tackle. Vos says he is expecting to cut $32 million from the University of Wisconsin budget over diversity, equity, and inclusion programs within the system.
DEI doesn't stand for anything that we know. It stands for division, exclusion, and indoctrination. That is exactly what the left is trying to do.
Governor Evers threatened to veto the budget if the cuts Vos mentioned stand.
The people of Wisconsin don't want our taxpayer dollars to fund and indoctrinate our young people in any school that we are paying for. So I think that's fairly well understood.
Now, as you can hear behind me, the convention is continuing to debate its party platform for the next year. But coming up tonight at 10, we'll have more of the top names speaking at the Republican convention, including Senator Ron Johnson, and what the future means for the Republican Party. Reporting from La Crosse, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
The convention also included prepared video speeches for many of the Republican candidates running for president. We'll have more, including the results of a Wisconsin Republican straw poll later tonight.